You guys, it doesn't matter what it is. This applies to anything and everything in your life that's difficult. This applies to anything that's worthwhile pursuing, that's going to be challenging. It could be transforming your physique, losing the weight, putting on the weight, whatever it is you need to do. It could be pursuing your career. It could be dropping a bad habit, overeating, dropping negative vices, dropping the drink. Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings. There is no way around this. There's no way around this. This is 100% a fact. Because guess what? Our feelings, they're always going to try and pull us in directions that we shouldn't be going. And so every day it's up to you to decide which one is stronger. Your mind or your feelings, your impulses, your emotions. And what we do is wait for us to feel like doing the thing. We're like, no, look, I understand that's some shit I need to take care of. That's not new information. I'm just waiting to feel like it. And that shit is never going to happen in the beginning. Once you have the momentum, once you have the wind in your sails, once you're 100 days in, 300 days in, it's not even about a stronger mind or feelings or any of that. It's just happening. It's automated. It's habitual. That's where we need to get. That's when the shit's taking care of itself, because it's so built into your day-to-day. But before that, our mind has to be stronger than our feelings. I waited years for someone just to knock on the door and say, hey, here's your job. You're going to be a trainer at this place. You start tomorrow. I waited years for that because I didn't feel confident enough to go get it on my own, to go pursue it, to go get certified, everything that is entailed with becoming a trainer. I didn't feel like it. I kept waiting to feel like it. I kept waiting for it to be handed to me. And it was a long wait. It was a long wait until it's like, well, fuck, I guess this very unrealistic scenario of it just landing on my lap is not going to happen. And look, something we can find strength in, something we can find solace in, when you're at your maximum, when you're at the peak of how much you don't want to do that thing, how much you don't want to implement better eating habits, how much you don't want to stop drinking because of how much you need it, what you can find solace in is that that's the hardest part, 100%. When you feel like it the least, and you feel like your mind is the weakest, like you have the least discipline, the least willpower, the least mental fortitude to get it done, that's the hardest part. Day 2's a little easier, day 50's a little easier, day 100's a lot easier. But the only way you get to day 2, day 50, day 100 is by having that day 1. By doing this shit regardless of whether you feel like it or not. So when I had that epiphany, when I had that realization, wait a minute, this is the peak of how uncomfortable it gets? This is the hardest part? Just sitting here being scared? Just sitting here being a little bitch? It kind of plays off of that bad mentality we have in the beginning anyway, because ultimately we're like, if it was just easier, I'd do the shit. If only it was a little easier, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But because it's not easy, I have a problem with it. Well, if that's the hang-up, I'm here to tell you, it gets way easier. It transcends easy. It transcends everything. Once it's so habitual, so regulated, so automated. And then it goes the other way. And then it will be hard to go back to what you used to do. These days, on the very rare occasion that I do sleep in, that I do wake up later than 3:30 a.m., I don't like those days. And it reminds me, reinforces the habit once again that it's just better to keep it rolling the way I got it going on. You couldn't pay me to skip a workout. Think about that. Some people you couldn't pay them to work out. Some people you could give them $100 to go work out, and they still might be like, well, let's just give me a second, let me think about it. You couldn't pay me $100 to skip a workout. Think about that. That's the goal. Get to that place where the thing you're struggling with so much, it flips. Now you would struggle to go back to that shit. How powerful would that be? How life-changing would that be? So when you're in that early stage, again, your mind, it has to be stronger than your feelings. There's no way around this, because if it's not, you will perpetually fail forever. Don't wait to feel like it. Don't wait to be inspired. Don't wait to be motivated. You need to muster the willpower, the mental fortitude to just get it done, whether you feel like it or not. And guess what? Before you know it, you'll be amused when you remember struggling with that thing. You'll laugh when you recall struggling with whatever issue it is you have, because you'll be so far past it, so beyond it, it'll be hard to even, it might be even hard to remember. You're like, really? I struggle with that? That's what I want for you. Get it done. Ignore your feelings. It's like the opposite of mindfulness. In the beginning, I'm all about mindfulness. I'm all about meditating. In the beginning, just move, just move, just move, just move, just move, just go. Today. Don't wait till you feel like it. Got to use this. Let's go.